You know all those chess studies that composers make? You know how they never happen in real games, except when they do? Oh yeah. Well, it happened to Fun Master Mike, and if I sound not so happy, it's because I was the victim of the chess study this time. I lost a game, and in kind of cool fashion, and I'm not too proud to hide this game. I want everybody to see it. Cute Kitties beat Fun Master Mike in this endgame. Now, I was black. I was up a pawn and pushing most of the endgame, but here I made a very poor decision. I'm in check. I'm definitely going to lose my pawn back, and the much safer way to play this game is to move my king backward. That way, when he collects the pawn, if I trade rooks, I can actually play g5 right away because my king is in a very good spot to keep an eye on this pawn and then just motor my h-pawn down the board. Still a draw with best play, but it's actually my opponent who has to play perfectly. Instead, I played still not a losing move, but not the best move, king to g3. And then after he took, I broke one of the cardinal Fun Master Mike rules. Why is it a cardinal rule? Why are birds making rules? Never mind. The rule is never trade into a king and pawn endgame unless you're 100% sure of the result. Most of the time, of course, you're trying to win. And here, well, it was a blitz game. I didn't have much time to decide. I thought I was better after rook takes rook because I'm collecting the h4 pawn and I've got 3 pawns against 2. The problem is because white's king is more centralized, white can actually make a passed pawn more quickly and not have to go after my pawn. Now, if that's a whole bunch of warbly words, then let me just show you what I'm talking about. So, long story short, I should just keep the rooks on the board here and the game will be a draw. But instead I took, which is a losing move, oh no. And the king takes, and here I cannot play g5 because when white takes, you can see the pawn race, white promotes with check. I go here, cute kitties, I go here, cute kitties, I go here, and meow, pawn promotes with check, and I'm going to lose that endgame. So, by the way, if my king was on f5, I wouldn't have to worry about that. I could actually have my king here, let cute kitties take, and then push and hope to play that endgame. But, long story short, I have to capture this pawn first, and that little delay, that wasted time, means that cute kitties wins the pawn endgame by playing b4. And the problem is, when I took this pawn, cute kitties does not have to waste any king moves because the king is inside the square of the pawn. Oh yeah, remember that endgame concept? So cute kitties can just motor the pawn down the board, and I'm just lost in this position because by the time I get my pawn going, I'm way too late. I tried a couple little tricks, but cute kitties went on to win this endgame. It is not so hard to win. The queen has to play a couple of technical moves, but full credit, I lost and I deserve to lose. Now, I want to show you the study part, the really fun part. Let's go back to this position. I did not have to capture the pawn. However, it is a loss even if I don't take, if cute kitties knows his king and pawn studies. Okay, here's what I want to show you. Let's say I play g5 right away. Now, I should have played this first of all, because it at least requires my opponent to play perfectly to win. And here, it is really important that white not take, but rather push. If you're wondering what the difference is, it's all about which square the pawn will promote on. And if you still don't understand, well, that's okay. I'm a magician, and unlike most other magicians, I'm going to reveal my trick. So I would have played g4. Cute kitties would have pushed. I would have played g3. And at this moment, because of the centralized nature of the king, cute kitties would use his king to come back and stay inside the square of this pawn. There's a reason for this. Now, first of all, if I push, then cute kitties will just move his king, and then when I guard the pawn, cute kitties will blockade my pawn, and of course he makes a promotion and I lose the game. So we need to go back. The best try for black, if you want to call it that, is actually to move his own king up. Now cute kitties will push, I will push, I'm about to promote with check, but one more time cute kitty stays inside the square of the pawn. That forces my king to h2, and now, like a rabbit out of the hat, the magic trick is revealed. Because this is a B pawn and not an A pawn, remember, the pawn never took, now cute kitties could promote with check. And that is the little trick. By moving the king back at the right moment and forcing my king to land here, cute kitties would have tricked my king onto a bad diagonal, which allows white to promote with check. If my king moves here, it's actually mate in 1. And if my king goes the other way, queen b3 still works with either queen takes pawn, or if I promote, the checkmate would come on g1. And yes, if you want to be really clever, if you are also high rated, you may have noticed that queen b7 or queen a8 is also mate in 2 because it pins the pawn. And then when black makes a move, queen takes pawn is mate. But this whole idea of walking your king back to force the enemy king to an unfortunate square so you can promote with check, it's an idea that my coach showed me many times when I was growing up, and here it is in action. I hope you found some beauty and you liked the magic.